So here we are in the GM Heritage Center with all the GM prototypes and historical cars. They're grouped by brand, so there's Oldsmobiles in one area, Pontiacs, Cadillacs, Chevys, Corvettes, and GMC. However, the corporate idiots said that they want to emphasize the current model brands rather than showing the historical ones. So they're going to decrease the footprint for the Saturns and Pontiacs and Oldsmobiles. Quite silly. An old Oldsmobile sign.
After the presentation, perhaps during your lunchtime before the bus comes, you can make sure you see those cars. So to begin with, the Heritage Center opened about 15 years ago, and it was a result of a decision by General Motors to compile all the vehicles that existed throughout the organization. Prior to them developing the historic fleet, every division kept their own history, so everyone had their own vehicles and there was no consistency on how the cars are managed. So now the fleet runs at about 700 vehicles, just under 700 vehicles. Every single vehicle marks a milestone in our history. Like I said, they decided around 1999 to make this fleet. They actually made a list of historic milestones from design, engineering, and sales. And they actually had to go back and purchase vehicles. So most of the production cars that you see on the floor today have miles on them. They are restorations. Either we restored them or we purchased them in restored states. And not every one of them is restored back to factory specs. But we do what they represent, their conditions, and what we know enthusiasts want to see. So those are the three criteria, how they make it on this floor. We keep about 160 on the floor. And like I said, we pulled what we think are the most important. We're organized mostly by brand, so you can tell that we're very heavy on Chevy. We have all the Buicks behind me, all the Cadillacs off to my left, and then we have Pontiacs and Oldsmobiles as well, and GMCs. So in addition to being a showroom, we are a conferencing center, so as you have even now,
This is the first Tornado 66. this is General Motors that developed the world's first microprocessor-based engine control. This is Bill Mitchell's wife's Corvette with the houndstooth leather, the pearlescent white paint, and a bunch of other modifications. We're in the Ford Rouge factory right now. So this is the whole Ford complex of the Rouge plant.
That's total. They come across that elevated square tunnel and into the factory for assembly.
Okay. So they paint the cars in these parts, and we've seen the assembly plant, but we can't photograph inside. So this was Truman's bubble top car, and then Eisenhower used it. All these are presidential limousines.
So of course they had to accommodate that. That's why the whites only section was so small. But that post back there and back was black only. And it was as illegal for a white person to sit back there as it was for a black person to sit up here. You might want to, oh, you did put on your flash shoes.
Henry Ford was fiddling around when he was younger, being brought up. But once he could afford the violin, he bought famous name brand violins from the 1600s. There's a Stradivarius. Other famous ones. So far, 2 Stradivariuses.
There's 2 legacies of Henry Ford coming together, and that's the Henry Ford Museum and also the Henry Ford Hospital Health System. One already 2 Stradivarius.
It's incredible. A lot of information to be able to condense to 3D resolution. The violin is put on CT.
So this exhibit is from Seattle about the pop culture, some museum of pop art.
USS Great. That include
shows a lot of footage from
We're inside the Dymaxion house.
the original document, so it's really informative. So I hope you watch it. It's only about 2 minutes. It gives you lots of information. They still think pictures. All the toilets. No, just kidding. Well, take that, spin it around in your head, 360 degrees.
The first manufactured home that is suspended with nothing more holding it up than the tension of the cables. Now, the reason why it's called the Dymaxion house is because of the lever. There is one central location holding us up, and it is in the center of this house, and you can see it right here. Besides that, if you kind of just bend your knees a little bit, you'll kind of see that the floor is also suspended. It is also the first suspended floor of any manufacturer. It's completely custom. It's also modular, and that means that each part of this house can be broken down into plus. But in 1928, when this house was designed, it didn't exist. So we have the first countertop range.
So here we are at the Rolls-Royce Owners Club National Meet, including Bentleys, in Detroit, Michigan, really Troy. And this is the lineup of Bentley Continental GT, then the newer Rolls-Royces. So this is the sort of Rolls-Royce that was supplied to the British military during their campaign against the Ottoman Empire, where Larry the Arab, Lawrence of Arabia, was involved.
basically. They had axles that held the wheels on that would just driven steel pin into it to hold the axle on. Bearings weren't embedded that much further in advance of all this stuff.
I am vertical right now.
It's all a learning experience.
How are you? How did you say this works?
So you give me a card number. Say I need to pick me up in New York, and that's it. It's that simple. And, this is the beginning of it all.
Did you redid the whole thing?
We redid it. Yeah, we have an interior. As a matter of fact, it's literally we just finished it up like 2 days ago.
Very nice.
So, and they're all the same. They all look the same. Now, of course, if someone bought one, we can change it. It was the worst experience I've ever had.
And decrepit.
You're good. Perfect. Thank you, girls.
It's a nice old Bentley, but it's all restored. So this Chaperon Phantom is being judged.
Fog lamps.
Can you do the fog lamp one more time?
Sure. Fog lamps on, please.
Coming into reverse. Everybody clear?
So this is an incredible baby carriage that rotates, and when it has its little crib inside, it rocks, rotates, spins around. It has Bluetooth, it has Wi-Fi, and it's for when the little babies are rocking around. Then when they grow up, they could be little girls and have a little setting for tea. It's made by this Cuban man who moved to Miami in the 1990s. So list price for this, fully equipped with all the options, is $125,000. But as a show special, they're selling it for $100,000. So here we are at the Concours d'Elegance at St. John in Michigan, in Plymouth. And this is just the parking lot. There's all Ferraris lined up. We're with the Bentleys and Rolls Royces.
That's how I can tell the car.